Hey, this is Mr. Backstrom, and today I was looking over the forums and I wanted to answer this question. It says, solve the triangle given two angles and an included side. This is an angle side angle, and they give us alpha is equal to 32 degrees, beta is equal to 100 degrees, and C, that would be side C, is equal to 15. So what I like to do with these is first of all is just to draw some arbitrary triangle. So go ahead and just kind of, doesn't matter what it looks like, it doesn't have to be drawn to scale. And go ahead and start labeling the sides. So I'm going to just call it A, B, and C instead of alpha, beta, and gamma. You can call it either one, but A, B, and C, just capital A, capital B, capital C for the angles. And then the lowercase letters go opposite those corresponding angles. So little a goes opposite big A, little b goes opposite big B, and little c goes opposite big C. Now what do they give us? They give us alpha, which is right here, so that would be 32 degrees. They also give us beta, so that's 100 degrees up here. Remember, this is not drawn to scale. And they give us little c, which is a side length of 15. So this is angle side angle. Notice the S is between the two A's. That's because this side is between the two angles. So the easiest first missing piece of information for us to find is this third angle, and we can easily find that just by subtracting these other two from 180 degrees because they all have to add up to 180. So if I do 180 minus 100 minus 32, I'm going to get the angle C, big C, which is 48 degrees. So this last one is 48 degrees. Now the only thing I need to get is side A and side B here. And for that, I'm going to use law of sines. And I can find either one first. And remember, law of sines says the sine of an angle over its corresponding side is equal to the sine of another angle over its corresponding side. Oops. And I can set this up with A, B, or C. I just happen to pick A and C because I know big C and little c, and I know big A, so the only piece of information I'm missing in this equation here is little a. So therefore I can solve for that. So I can set up my equation now. So I can say the sine of big A, which is 32 degrees, over little a, which is my unknown, is equal to the sine of big C, which is 48 degrees, over the sine of little c, which is, oh, that shouldn't be a 15 degrees there, that should just be a 15. Sine of little c, which is 15. All right, so if we cross multiply and then divide, we're going to get A is equal to 15 times the sine of 32 degrees all over the sine of 48 degrees. And that's going to be approximately, we'll need our calculator for that. So 15, let me first make sure I'm in degrees, which I am. So 15 times the sine of 32, 15 times the sine of 32 degrees, divided by the sine of 48 degrees. That's approximately 10.7. 10.7. Oh, I still have the shape thing on. Let me turn the shape off. All right. And so that would be my little a. So we'll put 10.7. And then the last thing I can do is find my little b. So I'm going to set up the same thing, except This time I'm going to do sine of big B over little b. So I'm going to do sine of 100 over little b is equal to, and I'm still going to use sine of big C over little c because little c I have an exact amount. I could use big A over little a, but notice this is an approximation, so this will give me a better answer here. So this is going to be sine of big C, which is 48 over 15. And once again, if I cross multiply and divide, I'm going to get B is equal to 15 times the sine of 100 divided by the sine of 48. So B is going to approximately be, and once again, we'll use our calculator. So 15 times the sine of 100 times the sine of 100, and then divide by the sine of 48. And here we're going to get 19.9. So this is going to be about 19.9. So equal to 19.9. And that's it. So now we have all our angles and all of our sides. So I hope this helps. If you have any questions, let me know, and I hope you have a great rest of your week. Thanks.